This coming November 23, 2021, starting 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., our organization will hold a conference about raising awareness in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic. We are encouraging the people residing within Bacolod City and the province of Negros Occidental to join our organization's conference about this pandemic. The world is currently suffering from this unseen enemy, and our country's progress is still not as faster as the other neighboring countries. In concern to our medical professionals and frontliners, we want to spread awareness to the people about what COVID-19 is and what damages and risks it causes to us, especially to those in the front line who has risked their lives to control the spread of the virus. Through this activity, we will be enlightened on what precautionary measure we must follow to make us less prone to being infected. Our organization is looking forward to your presence to the said conference. Let's be aware of our current situation. We hope to see you soon. Take care and stay safe. In December 2019, China reported the first case of novel coronavirus. As of 9 May 2020, 2,074,898 people have died worldwide. Public figures have called it the worst crisis since World War II. This is unprecedented. This is a global health crisis.
Why dito walang gera? It's just a matter of protecting and defending you from COVID-19.
They're trying to stop them from dying. This isn't an intensive care unit, it's an emergency ward. The ICU is full. People have only just arrived here and they're in terrible shape. This is an absolute constant. This killer pandemic is virtually out of control. The patients are literally gasping for air. The plastic bubbles the staff struggle to communicate through attempt to equal.
Nang hanggang 2 linggo kahit walang arrest warrant.
Raid ang isang dating leisure village sa Pampanga na ginawang underground hospital para sa mga Chinong may COVID-19. 2 ang arestado.
I don't know kung anong gagamitin na sa mass testing, pero this, it's a trial and error. That's why it's
Coronavirus invades cells through so-called spike proteins. The spike proteins is the major surface protein that binds to a receptor which acts like a doorway into a human cell. Once the spike protein and the surface of human cell membrane fuse together, the genome of the virus is able to enter human cell and begins infection.
So, good afternoon. I have a question for you. What was the biggest change in your way of living during this new normal?
Do ka more stressful compared sa face-to-face. Kaya wala may connection with with classmates. Baka problema communicate, especially sa iban, nga like hindi sanay sa social media and something. Pero so far do ka okay man since do ka po sa best activities. Pero iban would like it, yeah. Especially sa projects, may mga gadula. Wala pala. Wala may physical interactions. Talaga saan makakita with friends.
Thank you. So, last question. Now, regarding our organization that we are going to conduct, what can you say?
Good man siguro since may COVID. Like, since may ma-provide ko mong syempre awareness, ma-provide ko mong awareness sa mga tao. Mas makabalo sila kung anong dapat nila ibon kung safe sila or hindi.
Mr. Rex, so our organization is about its race as what? So this organization is about the awareness of COVID-19 that is happening right now. So I have a question for you. So during this pandemic, how did you adjust?
For your wonderful question. I learned to adjust myself during this pandemic. Number one, I learned to talk to God earnestly and ask why it is happening. And the connection with that is I can give myself and time to God through the reading by His Word. And secondly, I learned to talk my personal life to my family and bonding with them. And thirdly, this is the last. I learned myself that everything's happened in life, put God first always. Because He holds us, even our lives, even our future. And this verse, I want to read this. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. It says that if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and I will heal their land. So this verse, yung isang yung gagawin natin, the commandment, ito yung commandment ni Lord na mag-humble tayo ng ating sarili at saka mag-pray tayo at saka maunahin natin siya at saka yung kanyang conclusion dito ay pagagalingin niya yung ating sipay. So, thank you for your
Question for you. During this pandemic, how did you cope up with stress?
Today, speaking of stress, stress is a silent killer. And if you overwhelmed by stress, then it's very hard to live. And sometimes you lose your mind about what happens now. And living in this pandemic life to cope with, then you have to understand that there is only one who gives life to you, and you must put all your trust in Him. And well, of course, trusting in Him, putting your life to Him, it gives you strength enough to face and recover this silent killer stress in this pandemic time. So, through that, what the Bible says and the written of Apostle Paul in Ephesians 1:21, for to me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. That gives me life, strength to cope with, face this pandemic time. Thank you.
Safety guidelines in avoidance to COVID-19 as of November 22, 2021. The city of Bacolod's COVID-19 cases continues to rise this month. Some restrictions are being loosened that makes people prone to being infected once again. We advise the citizen to wear appropriate masks when going outside and to wear it politely. Avoid crowded places and if possible, refrain from going outside unless necessary. Public transportation must follow proper physical distancing protocols. 1 passenger per tricycle. PUVs and PUJs will only carry 50% of their capacity.
What are you expecting before this year ends?
I expect that more people will be vaccinated before the 2021 ends.
So, what can you say about our organization and about the activity?
The organization's activity would be a great method for people to share their thoughts on the current pandemic or to demonstrate how much knowledge they have about it.